people, and welcome to Teaching Sylvanas Math. Today we're going to be making some flashcards. We're going to be not really talking about any of these exact ratios, exact values. We're just going to make some flashcards and study them and continue studying them. If you are in my class, you should already have these flashcards made. If you don't, take some scratch paper that you have. I am using just a sheet of paper. Take that, fold it, keep folding it until I think we need about 15 of these. So you can make them as small as you'd like. I'm going to just take a moment to cut these out and then we'll be back. All right, beautiful people, and we're back. So what I did is I ended up using 2 sheets of paper, just computer printer paper. If you don't have computer printer paper, just use whatever you have that has space to write. Obviously, if you want to use purchased flashcards, you absolutely can do it. I recommend just using whatever you have in hand. Now, I made these. These are all blank. There's nothing on this except this little title page that I made for myself. There's nothing in here. So what I'm going to have you do right now is I'm going to take a break. I'm going to pause, and I'm going to tell you to head over to my Memorizing Exact Trig Ratios video. Go ahead and go over there. That is where you're going to be getting your information from. Now, if you already know these and you memorized it, fantastic. You don't have to make flashcards because you already know them. But if you don't and you're struggling with memorizing your exact trig ratios, go ahead and head over to that video. What we're going to be doing, I'll show you as an example before you make your way over there, is on one side. Now, I don't recommend using something that will bleed through the paper because you don't want to cheat, right? You don't want to know your answer. So the first things we're going to do is we're going to write down our sine of 0 degrees. And then on the back side, you're going to write what the answer is. Now, as I just said this, I did just realize that you could potentially make, 30 of these? Because you want one for your degrees and you also want one for radians. Since I'm not going to make 30 of them, I'm going to take a moment to just write both in degrees and in radians at the same time. Now, again, if you want to split these two into 2 separate flashcards, go for it, but you should be able to have both of these memorized, so in degrees and in radians. So go ahead and head over to my Memorize Exact Trig Ratios. The link is in the description, and we'll come back in just a little bit. And we're back, beautiful people. All right, so I finished my flashcards in 2 sheets of paper, folded into 8 little sheets each. I cut them out. I have all of my functions here. I'm going to make sure some of these are not on the right. I want them facing the same way, so I don't want to see what the answers are. All of them are here. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing I want you to do when you're working with these flashcards is I want you to shuffle them. Just mix them up so that way all your signs are not with each other. And if it happens to be with each other, it's fine. But go ahead and shuffle them. Get creative. You want to shuffle them like a deck of cards, go for it. If you don't. Up to you. I'm just going to shuffle them just a little bit. Okay. So you're going to create, and I want to show you how I do flashcards. Okay, so we have our flashcards down here, and we're going to create 2 piles. So let's call this pile A, and then let me cut out a separate sheet of paper. I have Sylvanas here on my lap. I'm trying not to cut her whiskers off. Silver, stop. She's trying to eat the sheet of paper that I am cutting. Super cute, also very dangerous. Okay, so let's call this pile, yay, we know it. And let's try this one. And let's call this one try again. All right. So we're going to go ahead and go through these flashcards. If you know the answer, you're going to put in the yay pile. If you don't know the answer, you're going to try again. Now, out of the ones that you do know, you're going to practice those less. Now, this is where I want you to be honest with yourself, that if you guess the answer, that doesn't mean you know the answer. That means you got lucky and you're going to put that flashcard in the try again pile. Okay? You don't want to lie to yourself and say that you know things when you don't. Okay? You're on your own, you're working with your flashcards. I'm obviously not there to look over your shoulder. This is not some creepy teacher vlog, okay? Just be truthful to yourself. If you actually know the answer, put in the yay pile. If you don't, put it in the try again pile. I'm going to go through these once, and then you can put it in the yay, you can put it in the try again pile. Okay, we're going to go through these, and I'm going to probably put some background music in here. And if you know it, put in the yay pile. If you don't, put in the try again pile. All right, beautiful people. I want you to continue working with these flashcards, mixing them around until every single one of these flashcards are in your yay pile. That absolutely 100% you have committed these to memory. Now, you need to know these pretty quick. So maybe give yourself 3 to 5 seconds max before you decide if you know something or not, okay? So you gotta say 1, 2, 3. You either know the answer or you don't. Move on. 1, 2, 3. Know the answer or not. Move on. 1, 2, 3. Know the answer or not, and you keep going, okay? And again, try to get these cards not in order. Rotate them and mix them up every single time, so that way you don't get into a repetitive habit. So if you notice there's some that are in a particular order, like here's all your sines, here's all your cosines, it's not going to help you on an assessment where they're really randomly generated by a computer. All right, you guys, good luck. Practice with these flashcards. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, if you would like, let me know if this was helpful. If not, also let me know. Like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Tell all your friends about Sylvanas and how cute she is. And I will see you in our next video. Thank you.